everyone, welcome back to Ace Run Disc Golf and welcome back to JTL Season 3, Episode 2. Cannot believe we are already here. It is officially springtime and that means that we are getting ready for tournament season. The biggest thing for me this off-season has been practice and continuing to practice. I have been focusing on two main things, putting and relearning how to drive. Let's start with putting practice. All right, it is February 11th. It is finally warm enough / the snow is hopefully melted enough that we're gonna go get some putting practice in. So we've got some intense wind today, so we're actually gonna use that for the practice. So Charles is marking out like a 20-foot left to right wind putt and then a 15-foot headwind putt. And we'll see how we do with that. There's the wind. My whole goal with putting practice is to really turn this into muscle memory. This is the biggest thing I was working on this winter. So this is a time lapse of me practicing in February, March, and April. And I'll typically take a stack of about 5 putters. I start close and just continue to work my way back, pushing that distance until I kind of find the limit for the day. I'll also try out a couple straddles here and there because sometimes I need those in a tournament. And there's a couple things I really pay attention to specific to my form around like the angle that the disc is coming out and the angle that my body is moving, not standing up, following through, those things that will really help me solidify my form. I personally find putting practice pretty therapeutic. Normally when the weather's nice, I love being out there, so I try to go as often as possible. That being said, I can always use more practice. What's up, you guys? It is February 20-something, end of February, and it's sunny today and nice. It's pretty windy, which you can probably tell, but we're gonna do some field work because I have some new drivers I want to test out, and it's the first time that there's not a bunch of snow on the ground, so we're gonna see what's up. Now, this piece is definitely still a work in progress, but I've been tweaking a couple different things with my drive, and by that I mean I pretty much started over. I've added in another step. I am working on my reach back so I don't have as much rounding. As you see here, when I started implementing the changes, I was still rounding a bit, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. And I'm excited to see how much I can continue to make progress with this. All right, we are en route. Whoa, I'm gonna put that back there because my slick black ponytail looks a little insane. We're en route to the first tournament. We just did a little bit of field work, basically took like 4 discs out into a field just to warm it up, and now we're gonna go play. It's nicer than we thought it was gonna be today, and you've been keeping an eye on the scores coming in. Some good scores. I'm trying not to pay too much attention because it's the first tournament, so we're just gonna go have fun.
Really nice. Oh, hit the tree. That was good. Go in.
All right, we just finished up the round. It was a really nice day out there.
It was a good time.
Charles is currently tied for second in MA2, which is fantastic. There's a lot of people in my division not finished. I played MA3 this tournament, and I am like 22nd, I think, tied for 22nd, so not horrible because I didn't really love that round from me.
You didn't?
No, there were multiple holes where it was just like, one hole, for instance, I had an ace round and ended up with the par. Then on the last hole, I went OB on my drive, even though it was going away from the OB, hit a tree and flew out of bounds, and I should have had a par, and instead I got a bogey.
Yeah, that was tough.
There were a couple holes where it was just like, ugh, why did that happen? So I guess that's actually a good place to be after the first tournament.
Yeah.
Only up to go. I wanted to do a quick little chat about disc golf shoes because when I started playing in tournaments, I had no idea like what I liked to play in. I'm kind of an Adidas gal when it comes to shoes. I really like their Ultra Boost tennis shoes for like working out and walking around. hate them for disc golf because they're too stretchy. I determined that I really like a shoe that's got a wide base and that is pretty sturdy. So I'll go through some of the things I was wearing, and then I got a couple new pairs that I thought I would show. These Adidas shoes, look at how gross they are. These were like my go-tos. They've been my go-to for a couple years now. These are cool. These are completely waterproof. And you can see they've got a pretty wide base and good like grip on the bottom. These have been like my favorite shoes, and I brought them back out this winter, and I just broke my PR on our home course wearing them again. So I'm like, maybe I should go back to these. But if you could tell, they're pretty disgusting. I've worn down the bottoms a lot, and also the waterproofing has started to go, so I'm kind of reserving them for less rounds, but they're a good backup. If you can find these, they're fantastic. This past summer, I switched to these Vans, which are also disgusting, I guess. That's what disc golf shoes are like, right? I really like these. These are mostly waterproof. Like if you can see, this part is pretty waterproof. You can get a little dampness in here. These are super comfy. They do have pretty good grip on the bottom, but as you can see, they're not quite as wide of a base. And I don't know, something about them, like I like them, but I just didn't feel as sturdy as I like to feel in them. So I think I'm gonna make a switch. These are fine, great for casual rounds, but I don't think I'll wear them in tournaments anymore. The two new pairs I got, I think, are an updated version of my old Adidas shoes. And I got two because they were doing a crazy sale, and like, I didn't love the Vans, right? So I didn't want to strike out again this year. I wanted some shoes that I felt really comfortable in. So this pair, and these ones are bright. Like these are a little in your face. This pair, I believe, is just an updated version of my old pair. And then this pair, very similar, except for these are fully waterproof. So I could have just gotten these probably, right? But since they were on sale, I got them both for the price of one pair of shoes, and I thought, why not? Those are the shoes I'm rocking with this season. And I know that was kind of random, but I don't feel like people really talk about disc golf shoes much. And I know there are some companies that are starting to develop their own specific disc golf shoes, but it's not super prevalent. So if you're in the market looking for something new, those are the ones I've tried out and what I'm going to be working in this season. What's up, everyone? It is March 22nd or something, and wild turn of events. I just found out today that I got an invite to Am Worlds. Don't get it twisted. I'm in like the second to last group that made the cut, but somehow I made the cut. So I'll keep you updated. We'll see if I actually get a spot and if I get to play in that, but super exciting. And we are officially a month away from the Des Moines Challenge. This is a course where I scored a +72 last year, and I would like to not do that again.